Yvonne.
And I'm Mary.
And we're the Hunt Sisters.
In this episode, we are going to share Yvonne's side hustle of
Lyfting. I do shared ride. I only do Lyft. I don't do Uber, but I have some really good tips that I think would help people. So for those who have never driven shared ride or Lyft, I'm going to give you an example of how I pick customers up, and then maybe it will help you as well.
All right, Yvonne, to start off, what is your most important tip for Lyft driving?
Bar none. Nothing is more important. Well, don't hit other cars is very important.
Don't get in a crash. That's very important.
Don't have an accident.
We're going to say don't kill the passengers.
Also up there.
Goes without saying.
However, smiling. So hold tight. All right, here we go. So I pull up, and it's pretty obvious that when they're like looking at their phone, they're looking at cars, they're trying to figure things out. Hi, are you Mary?
I am.
All right, come on in. Hi.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm well.
Oh, that's good. You can buckle up for me. I'd appreciate it.
Working on it.
Thank you so much. You'd be surprised how many people get in and they don't buckle up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So one of the things I really try to make sure I do is welcome them into the vehicle. If they're going to be in the car for more than maybe 4 or 5 minutes, I ask them, so how's the temperature in the vehicle for you?
A little warm.
Little warm. All right, I'll cool that down right for you.
Thank you.
9 times out of 10, I just got in my car just right now to film this video, so the car isn't at its normal running temperature, which is quite a bit cooler than it is now. Normally they say, oh, it's perfect. So say it, so it's perfect.
Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, perfect. I love to hear perfect.
Okay, so your second tip is to engage your rider. So how do you do that?
There's a couple ways to do that. When I pick someone up from the airport, an obvious Airbnb or a hotel downtown, I ask them, are you visiting? Or are you here on work? Or do you live here? And if they're visiting, I ask them, do you already have plans? Or would you like some suggestions on what to do around town?
I gotta imagine that a lot of people are asking you for recommendations when they're out of town.
When people travel, they want to know what the locals eat, what the locals drink, where they go, and so that's one of the things that I enjoy sharing. So you're from here or are you visiting?
I'm from here.
Ah, nice. You're a unicorn like me. There's not very many of us. So I kind of chat them up a little bit. Where are you from? Sometimes you can tell though. They pull their phone out. They don't want to talk to you. And keep driving. Follow the blue line. If they're from out of town, it goes like this. For me anyway, this is what I do. So you're from San Diego, you're visiting.
I'm visiting.
Welcome to my city.
Thank you.
So are you all set on your plans, or are you looking for maybe some suggestions on things to do?
But a little both. So what do you got?
So then I go in and I give them suggestions of things to do in my town.
Yeah, that's definitely something I would want to know.
And that's definitely something you should know in your own city or town, that what your local hotspots are, what your local don't go spots are in the evening, and share that with your riders. They'll appreciate that.
I would think especially like in San Diego, our big spots are pretty well known, SeaWorld, the zoo, that kind of stuff. But maybe if you're driving in a smaller town, there's still some interesting places. I always want to know where a really good diner is.
Right, exactly. Another thing I do is I ask them, I usually carry with me in a cup, right, these individually wrapped mints or individually wrapped like candies. Yes, you can have that. And I just hold the cup back there and they take the little candy out.
Thank you.
And they like it very much. I'll take your trash for you.
Thank you.
Just like mom. And so, and I always try and make them feel friendly, make them feel welcomed.
Don't you also like offer charging cords for their phones and stuff like that?
That's
kind of
right.
Extra mile.
That falls into the extra mile. I carry with me the three major charging cords, and
which I always get confused. I know iPhone's different, but the micro and the C.
Yes, and I get some people, oh my God, and so thank you so much.
Yeah, because late at night they're gonna be like.
It's amazing how many people leave their house without a fully charged phone. It just is breathtaking.
The fifth tip is to do what you were hired to do.
Just do it. So it is like a little mantra of mine. I just follow the blue line, ma'am. Sir, I just follow the blue line. And sometimes I joke, I follow the blue line so they'll know where to look for my body. And people giggle at that. We're going to cut away right here, though. I'm going to do a little technology and show the actual Lyft screen, because that was something I was missing when I began lifting, and I was just terrified. When I log on, what's it going to look, what is the screen going to look like? What is the functionality of it once I hit log on?
Okay,
and that was very scary to me. But yeah.
That sounds really good.
This is an actual screenshot from my Lyft account. And what it is showing is an area of downtown San Diego, could be downtown anywhere. The purple area is an area where if you're in that area, you automatically get a $1.50 bonus. While you are in that purple area, it continues to click up and up every couple seconds by a few pennies, and you reach ultimately a top end of that goal. And then when you get a ride, your next ride will have that dollar amount as a goal. The smaller pink area runs the very same way, but it starts at a higher dollar amount, clicks up every few seconds by a few pennies, and eventually reaches a max point. At any point during that, when you get your ride, either in the purple or the pink area, you will be given that bonus regardless of how long or short your next ride is. Looking down further, there are weekly goals. There are ride demands that you can click on and see what areas are busy. Also, there's that big purple go online button. Once you click that, Lyft will look for a ride for you. And also at that point, you'll get a pop-up window if there's any announcements that Lyft needs to disseminate to the drivers. But other than that, you're ready to go for your first rider. This image here shows the area of San Diego County that I drive in most, and it also offers the rates that you get for each of the tasks that you may be asked to perform. If someone cancels on you, you will get a minimum of a $2 fee. If they cancel after it's been a long time, you might get up to $15. I'll be honest, I've never seen that high of a cancellation fee given to me. There's also a maximum rate. If they want to go somewhere very, very far, the maximum you'll make is $300. But that also means that you can only go as far as a $300 ride. The minimum rate is $3, whether they're going 1 block or maybe 6 blocks. That's the very minimum rate you'll get. You also get a per mile fee. You also get a per minute fee, and you get a standard cancel maximum and minimum. Mostly, the cancellations really don't come into play because the riders don't want to pay them, so they don't usually cancel rides. They'll take the ride anyway. Along the top there, you'll see where it says Lyft, Lux, Lyft XL, Lyft Black, and Lyft Black XL. I drive just basic Lyft, which is a basic sedan vehicle with 5 seat belts. Lux and Lux XL are the nicer ends of cars, and also the nicer ends that are a little bit bigger. The Lux Black are like the big sedans that are mostly used for celebrity engagements. I'm sure you've seen them around. And those are different options that riders can take. Like I said, I'm just a Lyft, normal standard sedan with 5 seat belts.
Bonus! This last is a bonus tip that we promised you, and she's going to explain how you can get extra tips and good tips.
Yes. To increase the quantity of tips and the quality of your tips, one of the things I've learned is that if you're sure why you are hustling the way you're hustling, why you're out there at 2 in the morning, why you're out there immediately after your work shift, your normal work shift, people like to give extra when you are giving extra.
Yeah. So like she might explain to them that I'm planning for a vacation, and so all this money goes toward my vacation. One of the things I share is, that I do have a regular job. If it comes up, I don't just start talking. I do share that I do have a 9-to-5 job, and that I do this job for travel. And people seem to like that, like to hear that you're putting in that extra hustle for things that are bonus. Like they like.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, and they want to contribute to that fun and joy.
To get extra.
Do extra to get extra. That's a great way to put it, Mary. And then I also, sometimes when people get out of my car, I'll be like, thanks for contributing to my Germany trip. So here's something I say. I'm so glad you got in my car tonight. And I say it with a smile, and I say it with as a genuine sounding voice as I can muster, that I'm, honestly, thank you for hiring me. Thank you for contributing to my business, because that's what this is. It's a business.
And people appreciate it and enjoy helping people reach their goals, whether it's
I do.
monetarily
Yeah.
or just with encouragement. So it's
I know
always
sometimes-
nice to tell people why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I'll tip heavier if a waitress or a server has a reason and they're like going to college or they're traveling or whatever. I'll
Yeah,
kick them some extra.
awesome.
I really hope that these tips, including the bonus number 6, helps you to become a successful Lyft or shared ride driver.
And as always, we appreciate you watching all of our videos. Make sure to subscribe,
And
hit the
like.
notification link,
Notification is
comment, all that fun stuff.
And in the description will be a referral link from me that if you sign up through that referral link, you get a huge bonus from Lyft directly, and so do I. So help a girl out.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? I heard the food was good, but it had no atmosphere.